Hey, it's Nathan with CrazyMarketing.com. In this video, we're going to talk about custom fields in ActiveCampaign. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm over here under contacts and we're going to come into fields. And so you can see all the general default fields that are available. So this is things like first name, last name, email, phone, account, and job title. And so as you can tell, this is all information that is about your subscriber. So like details and things like that that you may want to capture. And it's things that probably don't change too often. So let's go ahead and add some fields so you can see kind of the process and how it works and what you can do with them. So first things though, I'm going to go ahead and actually add a group so that way I can group my different fields. So that way I can better organize my fields. So I'll go ahead and select add group. And this time I'm going to call this personal information. And we'll go ahead and click on create then. So you can see that it added a new group down here called personal information. Let's go ahead and click on add field now. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and capture the contact's birthday. So maybe later on down the road, I want to set up an automation that fires every time their birthday comes around, that sends them an email that wishes them a happy birthday and maybe gives them, a discount on a product or service. So I'm going to go ahead and name this one birthday, and then I can select what group this one belongs to. So this is going to be the personal information group that I just created. And then we had the field type option. So there's text input. And so this would be like a custom text option. So like your first name, last name are both text input options. There's text area. So this would be like if you have a paragraph of information that you want to go ahead and record. There's date, which is the option we're going to go ahead and select for birthday, but we'll come back to it. There's date time. So maybe you'd use this one if you have a field name for like appointment. And then you want to go ahead and include the date and time of that particular appointment. There's also the option for drop down, and we're going to come back to this one and set that up. There's also list box, radio button, checkbox, and hidden field as well. So quite a few different options, and we'll go through a few of them in this video. And if I don't cover something that you're hoping to see, just leave a comment and I'll try and include it in another video. But let's come back up here and select date, and then I can go ahead and click on add. And I'm gonna go ahead and open the personal information group, and I can see the birthday field name right there, as well as the type and the personalization tag as well. And we'll come back to these personalization tags in just a second here. But let's go ahead and add another field first. So we'll click on add field. And there's one thing I wanted to show you real quick as well. So if you're unsure if this should be a field or a tag, you can take this little quiz right here. So select take a quiz. So should this be a field? Fields store information about your contacts, so do tags. Not sure which is the better fit for your info? It depends on how you want to use your information. Take our field versus tag quiz and let us help you decide. So we just have 3 questions right here to go ahead and answer. So let's say that I want to make a field for somebody's favorite type of cake, and I'm not sure if that should be a tag or a field. So we'll answer questions with that idea in mind. So do you want this info to appear within an email in order to personalize it? Yes, that sounds good. That way I can mention their favorite type of cake in my birthday email. The next question is this unique contact info like name, date, or phone number that you might need to update? Now, I don't know how often people change their favorite cake flavor, but I assume there is a chance that it needs to be updated, so I'll go ahead and click on yes here. Now, does this info describe an action, interest, or behavior like a product purchase, a web page visited, or a survey completed? And no, it doesn't. It's just what their favorite cake is. So I'll enter no to that and click continue. So this looks like it would work best as a field. So my intuition was right. I thought it would be a good field. So we'll go ahead and call this field cake flavor, and then I can go ahead and add it to my personal information group. And then we have field type right here. So text input, that could work. That way I could put in any type of cake flavor that's available. So even some obscure flavor that I've never even heard of, somebody could go ahead and enter that in there. Another option might be drop down. So if I don't want people putting all sorts of crazy cake flavors in there, like I want them to select between 3 different flavors like chocolate, white, and carrot cake, well then I want to go ahead and use like a drop down or maybe a radio button option. So that way people can only select the options that I give them. So this is just a matter of personal preference. I'm going to go ahead and do text input. I'll let them put whatever the heck flavor they want to in their profile. So I'll do that and click on add. And let's go ahead and add one more field just for sake of example. This time we're going to go ahead and say favorite color. And we'll put this in our personal information group. And let's go ahead and make this one a drop down option. So let's go ahead and select our options. So we have blue, green, and red. And of course you could go ahead and add additional options if you want to. So you could do whatever is relevant for you, but I'll leave it at those 3 colors and we'll click on add. So now how could I go and update these fields? Well, I could come to my contacts area here and I could click on one of my contacts, so Billy Bob. And I can see that I have the additional options right here. So personal information. And now I could go ahead and select Billy Bob's birthday. So let's go ahead and make him born in the future. and his favorite cake flavor will be chocolate, and his favorite color will be blue. And I can go ahead and save changes like that. And so that's one way you could go ahead and update their profile, is by manually going in there and updating it. Additionally, depending on how you create the forms for people opting in, you can go ahead and capture that custom field information. Now, this isn't a video on creating forms, so I'm going to go very quickly through here. I have another video on creating forms if you want more details, but I'm going very quick, so we'll just click some stuff here, and I'll show you where the field options are. So there's my form, and you can see on the right-hand side the option to add custom fields. So I could just drag, birthday over here if I want to. So birthday and cake flavor and favorite color as well. So I could include those fields on my ActiveCampaign form if I want to do that. And again, I have another video all about forms, so if you need more information, just check out my YouTube channel. And the very last thing I want to go ahead and talk to you about is the personalization tags. So in your emails or automations and the emails within those automations, you could go ahead and use these personalization tags to call attention to that piece of information. So here I am, I'm going to edit this email real quick. And so I'm editing the email, and you can see in the top left-hand corner, I could insert, and we have personalized content right here. So I can click that option, and I can see that I could add their email address, full name, first name, last name, job title, and birthday, cake flavor, favorite color. So it's as easy as just hitting the button right there, and it inserts the personalization tag right there. So now when I send this email, ActiveCampaign will automatically fill in my contact's personalized information on that particular email. So that's how you could go ahead and incorporate the information within the emails that you're sending. And so that's pretty much it for personalization fields. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, I appreciate it. So likes, comments, subscribes, and or check out crazymarketing.com. And I hope you have a great rest of the day.